This is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the 9th annual LD Micro main event in Bel Air, California. With me right now is Phil Sassower from Xplore Technologies, publicly traded company with the symbol XPLR. Phil, welcome back to SNNLive.
It's great to be here, and I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much.
It's great to have you back. So for our audience, before we get into an update, let's start with an overview of Xplore.
Well, Xplore Technologies makes a very broad range of rugged tablet PCs that can operate under extreme conditions without downtime or loss of productivity. And one of the things that we feature is our broad array, which goes from ultra rugged devices that are IP67 that will operate underwater to fully rugged to simply rugged devices. So we have a broad array depending upon what your need may be.
So it's been a while since we had you on the program. Yes. So let's get an update. What's been going on at Xplore?
Well, what's happened is consistently over the last 5 years, Xplore has been very focused on building out our platform, our range of devices, and growing our revenue base.
What are some of the differentiation factors between Xplore and the competition that's out there?
Well, the picture's worth 1,000 words, so I'll give you one example. There's a major telco company, Verizon. They were using consumer-grade tablets, iPads and Galaxy by Samsung for their field service people. And they found that when these people were coming to your home to install a telephone, cable, or Fios for the internet, that these devices were breaking after 6 months or a year. And we were able to give them a device that was rugged yet very affordable, that is guaranteed for a minimum of 3 years. And it also, because it's a full operating system, where many of these other tablets are simply a media device, our tablets have, as a full operating system, we put in there gigabit Ethernet, and we also gave them HDMI in so that they can test the cable to make sure it's working. They can test the speed of the internet to make sure it's functioning correctly. And for them, it was a tremendous value proposition, and they wound up giving us one of the biggest orders the company had, an initial order of $13 million, and for only one division, one application, and it's growing to other divisions as well.
Okay, so I got a two-parter for you. I hope you're ready for it.
I'm ready.
So it's along the lines of what you were just saying. The company's recently put out some news about some contract wins. So I want your comment on those. And then also, how does the company go out and market its products?
Right. Well, that's actually a three-parter, but I'll take the last one first. Many of our sales are actually done by channel partners. There may be system integrators, software houses that are servicing various enterprises, and they find that the device that people are putting it on, it breaks, it fails, and they have a loss of productivity. So we've had cases where people were using rugged notebooks, and they've preferred our rugged tablet because we were able to customize our solution to meet their needs. We gave them a longer life battery, or we gave them other features and functions. Ours is not a commodity. It's customized to meet your needs. We have these 7 platforms, and we sit with the client and make it into their device. So they love that. I think that there are 2 things that are happening, or 3 things that are happening that's growing the market exponentially. One is that we get into certain customers like an AT&T, where we initially got in there because of construction and engineering. And after they see how well this is functioning, they now wind up with other applications, field service, other divisions where it's growing. Then with that success, we wind up getting into other similarly situated telcos, whether it would be in the US or now that the company has become global in nature, where we have distribution in Europe, in the Middle East, and in the Pacific area as well. We have growing opportunities which we never had before. Another area that I think is very important, it's not always that we're competing against another computer. Because of its ruggedness, we've now found markets where people would never use a computer for. An example would be American Airlines. American Airlines wanted to be able to track the baggage that was going from the conveyor belt to the plane and then back from the plane to the conveyor belt. After 9/11, you're not supposed to lose a bag. They found out that these bags are carried by these tugs that are outdoors where it's raining and it's snowing. Our device, our rugged tablet, was a perfect solution for them because our device will operate at minus 40 degrees in the Arctic and plus 160 degrees in the desert. It will operate underwater. It's waterproof. It can take concussive shock. And when it drops, we have a DNA that was perfect for these applications. So we find that there are new markets developing all the time where people would never think of using a computer because historically they would go with a pad and paper and write it down and then have to go back to the office and input the information. That's also, for instance, the oil and gas industry. So there are many applications where the rugged nature of the tablet opens up new markets as well.
So, Phil, from what you can tell me, what are some of the company's goals and milestones for the first half of 2017?
Our principal focus for the current period that we're in now, this quarter, and for the next several years, as we have grown the revenues by 500% over the last 5 years, our focus now is on the bottom line and profits. We have, if I had 5 buildings and each building was making $1 million, I would be making $5 million. If I went out and I built another building for $20 million, you wouldn't say that year I lost money. You would say I made a capital investment. We made a lot of capital investments, but we expensed it. Now that we've built out our platforms, our 7 platforms, our operating expenses are very much under control, and in fact, our operating expenses are going to be going down as a percentage of sales as sales go up. So our target is to take the company over the next couple of years to $120 million in revenues, our operating expenses to 20%, and our margins on our product is 28 to 30%. So we expect that we'll be making 8 to 10% on sales as a profit. And so if you get to that kind of level with our shares only having less than 11 million shares outstanding, we think it's very possible that this company could be making something like $1 a share over the next several years as we achieve our revenue goals and as we control our operating expenses.
And where can our audience go and find more information about the company?
Well, I would urge everyone to go to our website, Xplore Tech, XPLORETECH.com, and you will see the full broad range of our products and also videos that will show you the type of abuse that's amazing that our devices can take without downtime or loss of productivity.
My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the 9th annual LD Micro Main Event in Bel Air, California. With me again is Phil Sassower from Xplore Technologies, publicly traded company with the symbol XPLR. Phil, always a pleasure.
Thank you so very much for the opportunity.